CNN's not really sorry, right?
Here's how I look at it. And I think CNN made a decision based on what Mr. Young and you had brought forward that it would make sense to do this correction. Editorially, I think you've heard that people don't think that what they did misrepresented anything editorially, and they don't agree with our legal department. If you're asking me, as I listened to everything that was happening here, that only gets deepened. I mean, there's a lot about what was being asked of us by you and Mr. Young that I question whether these were already things that happened before the CNN story. You know, his business had already basically disappeared. His evacuation service, with a flurry of activity in September and early October, had stopped as of late October before our story. Your own financial expert came up and said he hadn't had any prospecting of anything new beyond that. He told 2 Viennese doctors that he had a traumatic experience related to Afghanistan. I get there's some question whether he said in Afghanistan, but there's a traumatic experience there that had nothing to do with our story. I also ask about the banner where there's a question of reputational damage, but there's another thing that comes up on reputation, and that's his public actions on LinkedIn. How do we know that's not what was impacting him before our story even ran? So there's a lot to me that suggests it wasn't a correction that needed to be run. But our legal department had a reason to do it, and I support them.
Does he deserve an apology?
A further apology? No.
Did he deserve the apology he got?
From his perspective and what he felt, I think that apology was apt. Editorially, no.